Hi, my name is Baden Lucas and welcome to this week's buyer tip. What is a finance extension and why would an owner grant a finance extension? Or what can you do to make it easier for an owner to help you do that? So if you are purchasing a property subject to finance, that means that typically you have your pre-approval organised, you've put your paperwork in with the bank, and the bank is just waiting for the property to come to them on a contract so that they can then formally approve your finance. Sometimes, and especially with some of the big banks at the moment, there's a bit of a queue. So there's a queue of files coming through to the bank, they're looking at them, but they haven't been able to have a look at yours yet. You've got your 14 days is coming up, you need a little bit more time, so your broker or your bank might say, hey, you know what, just so we can get a little bit more time to get your finance organised, just ask for an extension. An owner is often going to be very reluctant to grant a finance extension. And the reason for that is simply that they have taken their property off the market for the buyer to organise their finance. Well, if it's been off the market for 2 weeks already, why should they wait another 2 weeks? So my tip for you is this. If you need a finance extension, or even generally, if you are talking about buying a property subject to finance, make sure that you've got your pre-approval, that you send a copy of that pre-approval and you can cross out the important information like your pre-approval amount to the agent to give them a better chance at getting your offer accepted. And when it comes time to ask for an extension, if you need that, and sometimes maybe 1 out of 10 times we might see a property that needs a finance extension, make sure that you articulate the reason that you need a finance extension. Is it so that you can get another pay slip in? Is it so that the bank has a little bit more time to have a look at the finance, your finance situation? Is it so the valuer, they didn't come through fast enough, so they haven't been able to get a valuation completed for the bank yet? Just articulate exactly why it is that you need an extension, and you'll be far more likely to get a positive answer and buy that property that you've always been dreaming on. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you for next week's buyer tip. Cheers.